Scorpio, how y'all doing, loves? We're gonna be doing you guys financial read. I was in the midst of putting this together with the original Scorpio, well, water sign read, okay, for Pisces and Cancer, but I needed to leave, run earlier than expected. So here we are. For those of y'all who was wondering why wasn't it attached to the original video. So let's see. We got the Six of Wands in reverse, fire energy. That's your first card coming out when it comes to your finances. You may be feeling like right now you may not be getting any attention towards your career or something that you are doing. You may not want to be seen for some of y'all. You may want to be low-key. Others of y'all, you are not gaining the success that you should be gaining or the recognition that you deserve. Or in some way you may be feeling like it. We got the Two of Pentacles coming out in reverse. So it's like something that you're supposed to have, you don't have it, but you're meant to be this Queen of Pentacles in the upright, or that's what it's going to be in the future. For some of y'all, we got the Six of Cups coming out following the Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like for some of y'all, if you've been having a tough time with your money, possibly you may have fallen off you originally was on when it comes to like being in your bag. Originally, you may have come from being stable, grounded, having everything you need and more, having like a surplus of just everything that you've manifested or wanted. I feel like for some of y'all, it may have in some type of way came to some type of end. I'm seeing this small ant suddenly walk across my table. I feel like that's how you may be amongst whatever field you're doing, amongst a group of other people. You could be like one of the small ants or something. It's like you're barely seen. It's hard for you to be seen or to get the recognition you deserve. You may have had a hard time trying to figure out like if your money was going to be stable or not, or how to get it in balance when it comes to just getting back to where you were at one point. But I do see it coming up for you in the future, because I do see a reconciliation of this when it comes to what you had in the past. You may have been born with money, or you may have came into it when you were a young child. For some of y'all, it's like when you were a child, you may have been spoiled, but with the Three of Swords coming out, you may have had something affect you, especially something that you were connected to from you being a child, that with the Sun card may have changed a lot. Eight of Wands may have changed a lot in regards to like how your money continue to stay in your life. For some of y'all, you missed out on a lot of things, because I feel like somebody who was responsible for taking care of you since you were a child, they could have passed away quickly when you were in a young age with the Sun card coming out. And I feel like this may have affected you. So I feel like where you were supposed to be, for some of y'all, if somebody who was in your life when you were a child didn't walk away or leave, or in some type of way affect you to where it slowed down your stability, I feel like you would have never been in a position that you are in now. This could be your current energy of like where you're supposed to be, you're not at. And whatever career you're in, I feel like you being overlooked. You could be amongst a lot of others, but I feel like you could be seen as a small, could be a startup company, or like in a lower role position. We got the Moon card coming out here, and then the Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like what happened to you was affected by careless family members, excuse me, who did snake stuff behind your back. Somebody has something to do with. I feel like somebody in your family who was responsible for taking care of you no longer being here, with Judgment here. Knight of Wands, the Empress. Could be some like your mother who was responsible for you. Look, the Empress, the Nine of Pentacles. They was codependent on, I feel like, the person who they was with. The Ace of Wands, but this person ends up like passing away. And I feel like you find out later on in life that they never really passed on and left you out in the cold. Somebody has always been here for you, guiding you with the Hierophant. I feel like it's a passed over loved one who could have been snaked by family members who were careless and didn't care about y'all. I feel like this person passed away with a lot of stability, but they're helping you to get into balance into where you're supposed to be as well. Yeah, things were really hard for you with the Three of Wands in reverse. You may have had a tough time figuring out which direction to go in. Things always seem to be harder. It's always seemed like you didn't have an outlet, or you didn't have another opportunity, or you didn't know what was next. You could have came into relationships with people who didn't care about you, who could have been lazy and all of this, who really didn't have no plans in life. Okay, the Lovers, we got the Four of Cups, somebody who was lazy, didn't really care to show you how they really felt, didn't really try to help you bring your life in balance. With the Two of Wands in reverse, this was somebody who you couldn't really make real plans with or can't at this time. I feel like they're lazy with the Knight of Swords in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune, definitely bad luck. So when it comes to your money, Ace of Swords, yep, truth. You're going to be getting this clarity, or this is clarity. It's like for some of y'all, your money could be slowed down because of partners that you may have been dealing with, or partners you could continue to deal with at this time. King of Cups, until somebody finally came into your life who actually loved you for real. And I feel like this person came into your life because of a passed over loved one who wasn't able to provide for you. For some of y'all, this could have been a father, others of y'all, mother. Yeah, but this person, y'all family member who passed over, they setting up and orchestrating y'all a love. Somebody who loves you, a masculine energy, King of Cups in the upright, who is planning to marry you, or who is going to marry you in the future and bring a lot of blessings. Y'all going to acquire a lot of blessings together. In the past, for some of y'all could have been like a stripper, prostitute, went to jail, had a lot of legal issues with somebody y'all was in a relationship with, or who y'all was working with. The devil, yeah, somebody who was toxic. I'm telling you, prostitution energy, justice energy, Libra energy, some, or stripper, somebody was in a relationship with, like boyfriend pimping. Yep, the devil. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, only trying to get what they can. And with the six, but expecting also for you to like not date other people or take anyone else serious. King of Pentacles in reverse. This was somebody who was broke, trying to pimp you. Six of Pentacles, trying to tell you like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, I got your back. But I feel like for some of y'all have to move on. Y'all was low vibrational in the past. It's like a review of your life, Scorpio, but it seems like, you got tired of that with the Nine of Swords. You got fed up having to, make a decision. I feel like y'all chose to move forward with your life, even though it was a lot of conflict mentally when moving forward. But I see you finding your grounding, or you did. You turned into a Hierophant for some of y'all. Or you changed so much that you are now wifey material. It could be both. For some of y'all, I see you being a teacher. But you could be teaching a lot in regards to what you've been through, your testimony, and helping people to navigate through their higher conscious and things of that nature, connecting them closer to the Most High and their original roots. But that's what I got for you guys. I hope y'all continue to be well, take care of yourself, and vibe high. I'll see you later. Bye, Scorpio.